Hi, I'm Debbie Weaver, Chief Executive Officer of Alaris Litigation Services, headquartered in St. Louis, and a women-owned business as well, and part of the NAMWOLF Business Partner Program. With me today is Joel Stern, the Chief Executive Officer of NAMWOLF, National Association of Minority and Women-Owned Law Firms. Joel is here today to discuss the importance of supplier diversity in the legal profession. Joel, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So one of my first questions I have for you is, why are supplier diversity programs important?
It's a great question, Debbie. If you think about the genesis of supplier diversity, it was based upon the premise that women and minorities have been economically, historically disadvantaged in the workplace. And therefore, most corporations have developed highly touted supplier diversity programs, which are all about giving minority and women-owned enterprises the opportunity to compete for and win the business. And when you think about the legal profession, as you and I have discussed earlier, they are dead last with respect to the hiring and retaining of minority women. These very critically important supplier diversity initiatives need to extend to the legal realm. So legal supplier diversity is focused on giving minority and women-owned law firms and minority and women-owned suppliers the opportunity to compete for and win the business. And the great thing about supplier diversity is suppliers, including law firms and legal providers, are not saying, give me the business because I'm women or minority owned. What they're saying is, let me in the door and show you how terrific I am. And if I meet whatever quality indicia that you look at for other providers, and I can show that I can do the work, you're gonna have a great time using me and getting high quality, high value services and developing some great relationships.
Joel, can you share with us today some of the benefits of using diverse suppliers?
Well, first and foremost, the benefits of using diverse suppliers is focused on quality. Using these amazing women and minority-owned businesses is going to get you equal, if not greater quality at terrific value, however you define value. And value is something that you define differently. And you're also supporting your company's supplier diversity initiatives. Secondly, corporations and law firms that are focused on diversity and inclusion and using minority and women-owned enterprises to be part of that partnership are probably going to get more work, have better results, come to more innovative thinking, and basically derive the benefit that so many other corporations and law firms have seen by using these great providers.
So Joel, can you share with us how the return on investment value can be determined for a supplier diversity program?
Sure, Debbie. There's really two answers to that. There's the subjective aspect of ROI, which is all focused on, do we perceive that the quality we're getting from these minority and women-owned enterprises is equal to, if not greater than what we're getting from the non-minority women-owned suppliers? And that's subjective, but clearly that's a critical measurement that we want corporations and law firms to look at. But secondly, there are analytics that both firms and corporations can look at. From a firm perspective, are we getting the opportunity to compete more when we engage minority and women-owned enterprises, including law firms? Are we winning the business? Are we appealing to what in-house counsel wants by partnering with minority and women-owned businesses? Are we winning cases? Are we saving costs by being more expedient in what we're trying to accomplish? Those are some of the things that we ask law firms to measure. From the corporate perspective, I talk a lot about engagement. I'm absolutely convinced that corporations that are doing more in the diversity and inclusion field, including giving minority and women-owned enterprises the opportunity to do business with them, they have higher engagement in their legal group, which means that folks stay around longer, they have higher productivity, they get better answers to complex questions. So there's a lot of reasons and a lot of metrics to be associated with engaging minority and women-owned suppliers.
And finally, what can corporations and law firms do to increase legal spend with diverse suppliers?
Debbie, you've asked really my favorite question to be asked of me, because it's something that I've spent many years trying to figure out. First and foremost, you have to have a strategic program, whether you're a law firm or in-house counsel legal group, that's focused not only on the macro issues of diversity and inclusion, but specifically supplier legal diversity. And that program embeds lots of different components. A top-down, bottoms-up, middle focus. So your senior person has to be zealously passionate about it, but you also need that bottoms-up and middle level of support. You have to have a mission and vision statement. You have to have accountability defined. You have to have goals documented and metrics. I am very Pavlovian, so you have to have a carrots and sticks approach to it. You need to reward good behavior and punish those that aren't behaving well. And on the supplier diversity front, you have to have a program that's focused on, if you're a corporation, how do we give more business opportunities to minority and women-owned law firms and minority and women-owned suppliers? Let's take a percentage that we want to accomplish over the next 12 months. Let's hit that bar and then raise the bar higher and do more. And NAMWOLF, the National Association of Minority and Women-Owned Law Firms, has several programs to help you do that. As a law firm, one of the biggest things you can do, in addition to having that formal program, is making sure that you're giving minority and women-owned suppliers, tier 2 suppliers, the opportunity to partner with you to go after business. And with respect to minority and women-owned law firms should be looking to utilize NAMWOLF and other groups that are focused on supplier legal diversity to bring to them amazing talent to partner with corporations as they're going after that business.
Joel, I want to thank you for your thoughtful insights today into supplier diversity in the legal profession, and we certainly appreciate your time. So thank you for your time.
We love partnering with Alaris. It's been a great partnership.